Alright, so we're going to show you how to do Hello World on the MSP430G2553. So first you're going to open Code Composer Studio, and then as always you're going to go to File, New, CCS Project, and start a new project. So you'll select your target configuration, or your target board, so that will be the MSP430G2553. This guy. You'll give it a project name, and then you will leave it with the empty project with main.c template, and you'll press finish. I've already done this, so I'm just going to close out of the window. So the next thing that you're going to do is you can find a Echo project on the TI website. This will just be example code for how to do transmit and receive over UART. So we'll go through it briefly. It'll do or it sets up transmit and receive definitions. It then also sets up some definitions for the baud rate, as well as the transmit and receive buffers. And then there's also a couple of functions as well as main. So in main, we turn off the watchdog timer. We make sure that the board's okay. We set uh, the baud rate in the clocks, and then we also set the GPIO pins for transmit and receive. We enable interrupts that are used for transmit and receive for UART, and then we initialize UART, which as you can see down here, and then we also print a couple of strings out just to indicate that we are ready to do the echo process, which is us sending a variable through the UART port, and then the program or the board sending the same bit back, or same character back. So if we go to these two functions, we see print. It'll take a string and it'll go character by character into string. It'll call this function here, which prepares the character to be sent by adding a start and stop bit, and it will be controlled by the interrupts, which will take each, I guess, kind of string of bits one by one, and it'll print it out to the UART port. And then once we print out timer ready, then we go to this for loop, which will wait for the user to input a character through UART, and then it will take that, it'll use interrupts, and it will print that value back out to you. So again, this is the example that was provided. We don't need all this functionality, so we will go to this program, and it's the exact same thing, just a lot of the receive functionality has been taken out of it. So we only need the transmit variables. We still need the baud rate. We just need the transmit data. We still need all the functions that were defined. And again, we made a few modifications to main. The watchdog timer and all the board checks are still intact. Baud rate, that's still fine. We got rid of some of the pin initializations, and we kept enabling the interrupt, and we also kept the UART initialize, and then we switched out one of the UART print statements, and then we just kept the or we added just a while loop here. Again, all the functions are the same, the interrupt is the same, and so what we could do is we go ahead and we flash it to the board, and then we can also add or open up the serial port. So you'll go to terminal, and then you'll select serial terminal out of the drop down. From the device manager, you can see what serial port your board is connected to. You will add that port here. The baud rate is 9600, and then you can press OK, and that will open up the, that should open up the COM port. And then I've already flashed the program to the board, so I don't need to do that again. But to do that, you would press this little green button flash up here. So then you can see that as I press the reset button on the board, hello world prints out to the COM port. And that is it.